I want to welcome you back to BLACKSITE Sports. We're going to talk about week 2 in college football, the recap. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. The biggest game of the weekend was the Texas Longhorns versus the Alabama Crimson Tide. And you saw the Texas Longhorns go into Tuscaloosa and pull out a huge victory behind Quinn Ewers, 34-24. Texas looks like a team that's ready to launch, a team that's ready to go undefeated in the Big 12. Their confidence is going to be sky high after this game, and they're going to feel as though they are an unbeatable squad. But look at Alabama. They have some serious problems, especially at the QB position. Jalen Monroe did not fit the bill. He went very, very mediocre. He threw for 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's not good enough at Alabama to win a national championship, and not good in Alabama to win big games. Remember, Alabama will possibly have to go undefeated to get to the SEC championship game and win the national championship. That means they still have to play, remember, LSU, Mississippi, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Auburn, all these teams, and you got Jalen Monroe as your quarterback. You better damn near run the ball perfectly if you expect to get to that title game. It looks dim for the Alabama Crimson Tide. But let's look at some other games that happened today. Deion Sanders gets his first win at home with Colorado against the Nebraska Cornhuskers and Matt Rule. The game was tough in the first half. Colorado finishes up 13-0 at halftime, but finished winning the game 36-13 behind their great quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur threw for 3 touchdowns, and he also ran for 1. Excellent game for Deion Sanders' first game. The fans had the chance to launch off onto the field and celebrate with the Colorado Buffaloes, a team that might be a team of destiny in the future. We'll see. Like I said in my other videos, at the end of the month, we will know, because back-to-back weekends, the 23rd against the Ducks at Eugene and home against the Trojans on the 30th. But we also have to look at another game, and that is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish going down to play the Wolfpack. And Sam Hartman, who was a quarterback at Wake Forest in the ACC, played a solid football game. It was tough, but in the fourth quarter, the Fighting Irish pulled away 45-24. Sam Hartman, I'm telling you, he's going to get better as the season goes on. The Irish is going to be better. I think this might be a surprising football team this year, and they're a winner of this week, a huge winner, by going down there and beating NC State. And we also have to look at the perennial power, the Georgia Bulldogs, and you see what they did to Ball State. This team doesn't have a tough schedule. I expect for them to go through the SEC undefeated. They're going to get better every week. Every week, unstoppable football team. A team that's just reloading. But we also saw Caleb Williams and the SC Trojans, who are building momentum. 49-3 at halftime against the Stanford Cardinals. Caleb Williams is a true superstar, #1 overall draft pick. But you have these teams, so many teams with great quarterbacks who will build the momentum during the regular season and try and get into that national championship playoff. A team that I was excited to see finally win a decent game, the Miami Hurricanes under Ryan Van Dyke, the quarterback of Miami, against Texas A&M. And I'm going to talk about the losers later, but we're going to talk about Jimbo Fisher. That contract has got to go. They got to buy him out. But I'm talking about the Hurricanes under Cristobal winning this game. I think this was a big game for them to win, get some confidence going into the ACC season, trying to build something and possibly have that showdown late in the year with the Florida State to see who goes to the championship game. It was very exciting to see Van Dyke throw for 5 touchdowns against a solid A&M team. And after all these years, you would have thought that A&M would be a much better football team. But to me, they're a little more than mediocre. This is what's going on in college football today. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. If you don't have a decent quarterback, you're like Alabama. Every game is going to be a war. And I'm telling you right now, they're not going to win all of them. They may finish 9-3 in the SEC just because of mediocre quarterback play. And they should be out recruiting right now to get a quarterback to come in here who could basically start next year, possibly as a freshman if Ty Simpson doesn't get it going on at Alabama. This was a nice week in college football because you saw the Michigans, you saw the Ohio States, you saw the Penn States basically roll through their mediocre opponents. But you saw what a team can do once it's primed and ready to go, the Texas Longhorns. They are a winner this week, a very big winner. Notre Dame's a winner, a very big winner this week. But the losers, Alabama, is a terrible loser. And I'm going to tell you, Alabama is in some serious trouble. They're kind of slipping away like the Clemson Tigers. They don't have any quarterback either. And they're struggling to get wins against mediocre teams. So it's going to be extremely tough for these teams with history of winning championships. When you don't have the man at the helm leading the ship at the quarterback position, you just become another mediocre squad. And basically, that's what they have become, a mediocre squad. Look at Colorado, a winner this week. They got a quarterback. And when you got a quarterback, you got a chance every week. Every week you put on that uniform, you can win a game. But I don't know if Bama, Clemson has that chance every week to win those games, especially when the high caliber opponents come along. I know this gonna make Bama fans mad, but that guy, man, he's not there right now. And they might as well go with Ty Simpson as quarterback. Alabama is a huge, huge loser this week. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE Sports. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. And I want everybody to know I'm 6-0 on picks.